Welcome back. I'm joined live now with Detective Kawaski Barnes from the Albany Police Department. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we're talking about Project Lifesaver. It's a relatively new program. Now tell me exactly what is it?
Project Lifesaver is actually a locator program that we have. It began back in 1997 in the Virginia area. It equips people that wander off, mainly Alzheimer's, autistic, Down syndrome, people that may wander off and family gets wondering where they are, and it helps assist law enforcement with locating those persons.
Now that would have been helpful. Yesterday we just reported on a man with dementia who wandered off, and his family of course experienced the stress that goes along with working with law enforcement to find their loved ones. So this program can actually help people. How does it actually work though?
It's really a system that was set up based on the tracking device hunters use with their hunting dogs. There's a transmitter that we place on the person, and each transmitter has a certain frequency, a radio frequency, and we use equipment to locate that particular frequency signal. So that's how it works.
So you're literally tracking like a GPS tracker to your loved one in order to find them if they were to wander off somewhere.
Yeah, it's the same premise as a GPS tracker, just not that upgraded of a system. So.
And is there a certain range that they would have to be within in order for it to work?
Yeah, there's a 1 mile range on foot.
Okay.
But if we have access to a helicopter and are able to get up in the air, then we have a 10-mile radius using it in the air that way.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good system. If we're notified when they realize that that person is missing, immediately notify us. And each person has their own individual frequency. Okay. So it's not like we'll be overlapping or anything. Each person has their own individual frequency, so we won't be picking up anyone but that person.
Gotcha. Well, I know there are some people out there who are wondering exactly how they can find out more information on this. We have an upcoming event. I'm going to throw up a graphic right now. Monday, February 18th from 2 to 3 p.m. in the Albany Police Department headquarters community room. You guys are going to be holding a program, kind of explaining more about this, telling people about it, and actually doing a demonstration. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. The purpose of the program that day is to continue to make the public aware of what we have going on. As we know, programs of this, they take money to go forward. And we're looking to find sponsorship and different things to help with the financial side of this program. It's a very good program, and each transmitter is about $250.
Okay.
And some people, some families are on a set income.
Right.
And $250 for a transmitter for them to buy themselves is kind of asking them to do a lot.
Well, don't give anything else away. We're actually going to come back right after the break with even more information about this valuable program, so stay tuned. I'm joined with Detective Kawaski Barnes from the APD, and he's talking about Project Lifesaver, and it's kind of a GPS system we were just talking about that can help your loved one with Down syndrome, dementia, and if they were to wander off, this device would actually help you guys find them.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we're going to show you a little video, kind of a demonstration of what the device actually looks like. So when they put it on someone, it's pretty small. It's kind of like a large watch size. And if you're within a mile of them on foot, you can find them 10-mile radius. Now that thing right there, is that what you guys use to find them?
Yes, ma'am. That's what we use to locate the radio signal being transmitted.
Now tell me, what is the #1 reason a family would want to invest in this kind of device?
When someone wanders off, you never know what dangers they're in. Recently, there was a child in Lee County, autistic child that wandered off and was found in the woods, and they had to wait for GSP helicopter to come in and use thermal imaging to locate that child. Where with this system, we're looking to cut down on that time. The gentleman that wandered away from the hospital on yesterday, we know the weather that we've been having and the standing water and things of that nature just raise concern for safety. And the faster we can locate people that have wandered off, then the better chance that we'll have a safe recovery and they won't have any kind of injuries or medical necessities if we can locate them in a timely manner.
Absolutely, and of course time is of the essence when it comes to someone who is missing. We know that families get very nervous and law enforcement gets concerned and really the whole community rallies together. But the other thing we have to discuss, of course, is price, because it's not a free program, correct?
No, ma'am, it's
All
not a
right,
free
let's get
program.
into the money. How much does it cost? Can people help donate if people want to fundraise for it? Tell me all about that part.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, one of the young men that we equipped with the unit, his mother, Tyler's mother, Ms. West, she really helped introduce us to the program, and she's very familiar with different agencies within the community. We've already received several donations, and we're looking to receive more because there is an expense to the families. Each transmitter, as I said, is $250, and then there's a monthly fee because we have to come out, change the battery, make sure the unit is in working condition. If the band is going bad, then we replace that and different things. So we do have to have funding in order to maintain the program. But I think that the cost of the program, in contrast to the value of a loved one's life, is a non-factor.
Absolutely. I think any parent who's had to use this or any family member would certainly agree with you that it's a nominal fee.
Yes, ma'am.
Compared to getting their relative back. Okay, and again, why did you guys get involved with this? Because like you said, you just brought this in about a month ago. Why did this kind of pique your interest as something that you wanted to offer the public?
Well, for me personally, the program is important to me because I have a nephew that's autistic, and we've had a situation where he wandered off, and by the time he was located, he was about 4 or 5 years old, and he was about 2.5 miles away from home.
Wow.
So it touches me personally, and at the same time, I'm understanding more that Alzheimer's and autism and things of that nature are becoming more prevalent within the community, and before it becomes to the point of being considered an epidemic, we want to prepare ourselves as the police department in a proactive fashion to deal with it ahead of time versus just being responders. If we can get situated on the front end to prepare ourselves for that, then we're better equipped to serve the community. That's our job.
Excellent. Now, are all of you guys trained on how to use this device to find someone, or just specific people?
No, ma'am. There is ongoing training throughout the department to teach each officer how to use the equipment, because by the time a person goes missing, the call goes into dispatch. Dispatch sends an officer. If that officer responds and is able to immediately go into search mode, then that cuts down on the time versus having to contact an investigator or contact someone that is not readily able to respond, to come from home, get the equipment, respond out. We really want to cut down on that time delay. We want to be able to respond immediately and take care of business.
Absolutely. So again, this is Project Lifesaver. If you would like more information on it, again, they're having a meeting Monday, February 18th, 2013 from 2 to 3 p.m. at the APD Community Room at their headquarters on Oglethorpe. So again, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
We certainly appreciate the information. And now I'm going to throw it over to Chief Meteorologist Mike Morrison with